next time on Fantasy Maiden Wars. That's now. Chapter. What chapter? Chapter. Okay. Alright, since you want to be cryptic. Chapter. Give it a sec. It's been a couple days. One sec. Chapter. Did I do all this? Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. Rumi is there, right? Yeah. Rumi is there. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna assume we're good. Dreamscape. Looks like we're almost out of these souvenir snacks Komachi brought. These Rada Remorse crackers may look odd, but they're really tasty. Yes, you can really taste the sin. But is it really alright to relax like this just because we beat that sheep? I mean, look, that Bakeneko's buried in her master's tails. Hey, I'm the only one allowed into Miss Ron's fluff! No, that's not what I meant. Ron and Chen get along like mother and child, don't they? It may appear that way, but ultimately Chen is my Shiki and I am Lady Yukari's. Always know your place and never cross the line between master and tool. Yes, Miss Ron! Somehow that's less persuasive when you're feeding her crackers. Her relationship with Yukari is a little stricter though. Where is Yukari anyway? Wasn't she on break? Yukari's in the main hall. She said something about facilitating communications between there and the bridge. Then I suppose we can take a slightly longer break. If anything happens, she'll let us know right away. Perhaps it's late to be noticing this now, but everyone here really trusts Yukari, don't they? I mean, Miss Yukari is a yokai sage! She serves as the manager of Gensokyo, so a lot of people owe a lot to her. Even when incidents happen, she acts as a kind of troubleshooter. Well, in PCB, she was a troublemaker. Really. I always got the feeling that she had it out for me. I think you know the answer to why that is deep in your heart. But even with this incident, you can tell that she's always thinking about it seriously. Like just last night, she came to my room to talk to me about something. Oh, really? Well, more like she talked at me. She just said what she wanted and left. Anyway, she always does that. She'll tell you stuff you never even asked and never listens back. That certainly sounds like the Yukari I know. It's like, come on, think about the people you're monologuing at. Then again, why even bother griping about it? She sure loves the sound of her own voice. Let your guard down for a second and she'll talk your ear off. She's mentioned that she goes out of her way to say things out loud so she can remember them more clearly. Is that so? Something wrong, Miss Yiko? Oh no, I'm just jealous of you all having these wonderful conversations with Yukari. Maybe you even know her better than I do by now. What? No, of course not. How could we? I hear you've been close friends for a long time now. Yes, but whenever she's with me, she's always the listener. She hardly talks about herself at all. Come to think of it, when you're with her, you two only seem to talk in riddles. No, Yomu. Yes, Yomu. Isn't that just how your relationship is? Of course, but there's nothing wrong with that. But ever since leaving the Netherworld, I've been wondering if there's a side of her I never see. A side of her that not even Lady Iiko knows about. Yukari has a lot of faces she wears, isn't it that only natural? I suppose, but I think it's more than that. I've started to think there's a side of Yukari that she doesn't want me to see. You mean she's hiding something? Has she given you reason to think that, Lady Iiko? No, I'm just being silly. It's all in my imagination. It's pretty believable coming from you. I can vouch for Lady Yukari regarding you as a special friend, at least. I don't think you need to worry. Thank you. Anyway, we should be worrying about the investigation, not this. Why don't we return to the bridge and help keep watch? Yes, good idea. Lounge. That's about all there is to report. Thank you. Do continue keeping us informed. If something happens, we'll head up to the bridge too. Yes, of course. Thank you. So, according to the report, there's been a change in our surroundings. Yes, it sounds like the dream energy is declining. Could defeating the sheep be having an effect on the rest of the dreamscape? Sounds like this investigation's coming to a head. We just need to beat up that Makura and bring peace back to the village. And then everyone can sleep well again. I'm surprised. I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I'm glad to hear you've learned to empathize with others so readily. I was just copying what other people say. Aw, don't be shy. I'm sure Yuka's eyes would pop out if she saw you now. Yes, exactly. You just need to keep learning little by little. Wait, hold on. Did I hear that right? Are you friends with Yuuka, Medicine? Uh-huh. I haven't been with her as long as Alice, though. She's been with Alice, too? And for a long time? No, absolutely not. Choose better friends, Alice. I thought I told you I'm not a child anymore. I can make my own decisions. Do you two hate Yuuka, Shinki? Well, I wouldn't say we hate her, but she's certainly nothing but trouble. But without a little trouble, where's the fun? That's why you and Yuuka are such a good match, mistress. Oh, right, you and Yuuka became friends during the mist incident. We got thrown into a fight with her out of nowhere back then. Since it looks like she came to the dreamscape, what do you want to bet will happen again here? We still never had an all-out battle. I'd like to see who's stronger, once and for all. Considering her personality, you might get that chance. Wait, back up. What are we hoping for exactly? It's certainly not impossible that we'll end up fighting Yuuka Kazami. No matter how urgent the situation, she's not one to budge on her way of life. You know a lot about Yuuka, huh, Eiki? She's another of the ancient yokai. I've known of her uninhibited nature for quite a while. Uninhibited, huh? To put it kindly, she's independent. To put it less kindly, she's capricious. I've spent my fair share of time with her, and I still don't know what she's thinking. Oh, camaraderie among outlaws, is it? Hey, don't lump us together. I'm nowhere near as crazy as she is. So she's such an outlaw that she shocks even Mima. If you think of it like that, perhaps she's the exact opposite of Yukari. Oh, really? Maybe, but while you both give off the impression of being aloof and independent, as the sage you took on the role of running against Sokyo. You could say that this is a sharp contrast to Yuuka, who lives leisurely free from responsibility. When you put it like that, it sounds like you're saying I've shackled myself. But isn't that true in the end? There are hardly any living yokai who've taken on as much as you have. While of course there's nothing wrong with zealously carrying out your duties, haven't you been doing so by ignoring your own feelings? Ah, jeez, here she goes. Actually, I've been meaning to make this clear. There's something I need to say to you. Yukari Yakumo, you... Goodness gracious, giving a lecture at a time like this. Sometimes you leave me awestruck, Lady Shiki. But resolving this incident is our top priority, so could you please save this for another time? Hey, get back here! And she's gone. It's the same old story with her, and I was just getting started. Does that mean even the great Yukari is scared of your lectures? I mean, Miss Eiki's lectures cut deep. I'm sure there was something she didn't want touched upon. I felt the tremble in her heart, but she left before I could see anything. Something she doesn't want touched, huh? No doubt it's a sensitive topic. With your incredible mental strength, you can subordinate your emotions to your powerful will. However, that very strength is also a weakness for a yokai. Indeed, Yukari Yakumo, you're a little too... Too what? Chapter 75. The Flower That Remains in Fantasy. I see. So it looks like this here too. With the dreams sucked up, the world is withering. Is this because Makura is gathering her power? If someone as calm as her is getting impatient, those girls must be doing a remarkable job. And if they're making good progress, they should be here right about... Oh ho. We've entered a large open area. It's almost like a wasteland. It probably looks that way because of the decline of dream energy. Is it going to be like this everywhere? It's pretty bad further ahead too. Heh heh. Welcome! You finally arrived. You've kept me waiting, you know. Yuuka! I missed you, Yuuka. And who are you two again? Ouch, that joke cuts deep, but that's the Yuuka I know and love. Making a tasteless joke the moment you see us. You're the same as ever. Hey, I'm here too, Yuuka. If it isn't little Medi, I haven't seen you since I last visited the Suzerain field. So you've managed to leave the field and set forth outside. Uh-huh, because I made you a promise. We sensed your aura when we came here. Guess we were right that you came here first. I see you're alone. Were you looking for flowers in this wasteland? Something like that. I've just been delivered a full bouquet of them. Can we please keep this brief? We didn't come here to chat. Why, if it isn't Yukari Yakumo. We're in the middle of an investigation. We're searching for the mastermind, Makuta Muratari. If you've been in the dreamscape, I'm sure you've felt some of the effects. Indeed, you've overcome numerous obstacles on the way here. Why, just a little while ago, you even defeated Makuta's trump card, that huge sheep. You sure know an awful lot about this. I guess it's because this place was your old haunt. More or less. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Wait, does that mean... Are you coming with us, Yuuka? Finally, my years of devotion are being rewarded! Do you know how long I've waited for this? You don't seem to understand. I haven't been lying in wait just to join hands with you. Huh? You hardly ever see this many humans and yokai together in the same place. Wouldn't it be fun to... bully them? Hey, wait! Bully? Oh no, is she a sadist? That smile looks serious. You're the one who doesn't understand. You can't stop us. I thought I told you I'm not taking sides. Surely we've known each other long enough for you to understand what that means. Geez, you're impossible. It's not like we're gonna talk her into moving. It's time for good old brute force. That's our specialty. We accept your challenge. Everyone deploy! Alright. Holy Space Invaders lineup, bro. It's got 1 million fairies. One fucking million fairies. Teehee, what a lovely lineup you've got now. From the haughty residents of heaven to the detestable underworld yokai. And I don't recognize this nun. My name is Byakurin, but I don't suppose this is the time for introductions. Isn't she just trying to provoke us? I mean, listen to her. Not to mention an ancient yokai, and she's powerful. Oh my, what dreadful impurity. Yuuka Kazami, you left a fine mess in your wake in Makai. Shoo shoo and stay away from my daughter. The Lunarian envoys, the rulers of Makai, and is that a dream manifestation? Ha 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 ha, wonderful! How delightfully bizarre, that's so you! She's still laughing after seeing this lineup. She's got guts, I'll give her that. We've all managed to cooperate with one another, but she's the same as ever. Oh, so the Yama is here too. I certainly didn't want to meet you here, but alas, nothing's perfect. But with you here, I wonder if this is how things look in Gensokyo these days. Hee hee hee. The stage is set, so why don't we get started? Underestimate me and your journey will be cut short. Capture all of Yuka's spell cards. That's a standard enough bonus. 35,000 HP, 5 spell cards. At 130 plus power, unit is guaranteed to activate shield defense. Activates up to 1 times each turn. Sets all units and weapon terrain ranked to S. What? After image. At 130 power, 50% chance to dodge attacks. Double action, break power limit plus, P all, morale plus, pattern type 3, guard 1, diligence 2. The soul unwithering flower. Which, yeah, we know what that is. Level 80. She has 120 power already. Umbrella, flower shooting, master spark. Okay. Green fairy. That's the laser fairy. I forget who's rocking. Yeah, you are. Okay. Early rally, boys. Early rally. Spirit who died well. 72 to 85 on this regular ass fairy. Lily, I'm gonna borrow a cheer because we gotta catch these guys up a little bit. That's all. Do your best. It's your time. Don't miss. I used cheer. I'm not. No. 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 I didn't spend 30 SP to fucking miss. Get out of my goddamn face. We gotta do some quick catch up. Alright. Alright, gang out. Gang out. Gang, gang. Now be nice and let me beat you up. Boink. It's like you, me, but smaller. I'm already small. We're just getting the one with Danmaku down. That's all. We're formulating the wall. After all. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay. The ones that put Danmaku fields I want dead. I forgot. Why is Parsi? I don't remember, but she's here. Lily's on her own because I don't have room for another teammate. So that means Lily, I'm gonna duct tape her to a support defend unit. Oh, Kane's gone too. Oh god, everyone's gone. Alright, boat. Lily, staple Lily to the boat. You know, it's funny to me that Marissa has the ability to do fuck-ass loads of damage, but realistically, the only thing I let Marissa do is do that for the boss for 1 health bar, and then that's kind of it. But that's all she needs to do. Yes, move towards me. Yes. Koishi? Why not? Why not? Who's dumb now? Look at every fairy. Actually, I don't think... Unless I wasn't paying attention, I don't think there are Makai fairies here. Pew pew. You'll get hit like that. Oh. Raw. That's a little bit. It's a living. It's a living. Look at this stinky background. How do we fix it? How do we fix the stinky background? We'll worry about that later. Right now we have to throw paper at fairies. You know, having a large portion of moves available to use is great. And I do enjoy that. But there is an aspect of moves that is a little unfortunate, and that's that some moves, when characters have a lot of moves, some moves become pretty much pointless. Like, there's not really any need to use them. Like, in Reimu's case, homing amulets and sealing needles are, like, needles in 9 out of 10 situations, needles are better. Now, amulets has higher accuracy percentage, so it has a better shot of hitting. But even then, like, needles is still usually the better choice. Because you're not using needles on bosses. If you're attacking bosses, you're using the big moves anyway. And you're using the spirits to guarantee hits. So amulets is just kind of like a thing that you do sometimes because you feel like it. But again, there are obviously there are situations where you can use amulets over needles. This is what we call a generalization. So you notice here, for example, like we have Shooting Love, which is range 1 to 4, and then we have Release of the Id, which is 2 to 5. But we also have Ego. So in a situation where you can use Shooting Love, you would probably want to use Super Ego, despite the crit chance being different, because you're probably getting more raw damage out of Super Ego, and it has higher accuracy. When you have the option between Shooting Love and Release of the Id, well, Release of the Id has less crit, but it has Pierce. So it's like, in what situation are you using one or the other, right? I don't think that's necessary. Here's a situation where we're using it to attack this fairy. So there are some moves that, like, they do vary them up a little bit in components. But I guess on normal mode, the little component, like, I've definitely changed my move based on accuracy ratings before. But for the most part, some moves just kind of exist. And some of them exist to be support attacks. Or assist attack, sorry, which is fine. But to go back to Reimu for that example, Reimu's support attack is needles, not amulets. So needles is pretty much always used. Marissa has the option to use a blazer for 4 MP or napalm for like 8 MP. And napalm's damage compared to stream laser is way higher. So, and like, you're gonna recover that MP by the end of the turn anyway. So some moves exist and aren't very helpful. But you know what? That's fine. There's lots of things like that. I am of the opinion that variety is good, even if sometimes that variety is a little pointless. Wow, this is going about as expected. I suppose it's just fine and dandy for the more belligerent types in our group. Sure is. If this is a stage, then we've got no choice but to perform, right? Ellie, Kurumi, are you two okay with this? It's not how I want my reunion to go. At this point, it feels like it's pretty much standard. I'm just happy to be breathing the same air as her. Those are some powerful coping mechanisms. You've been through a lot, huh? Their faces are frozen. Why don't we leave them alone? But Yuuka said she was gonna bully us. Why does she want us to beat up the bad guys? Medi, why doesn't she? Oh, right, she's always been this way with us, but you've only seen her being nice, Medicine. Well, she's been a little mean before, but she taught me so much stuff. Back in the Suzudon field, Sue and Yuuka were my only friends. Don't worry, I don't feel any misfortune from her, like the catfish or the sheep. Her attitude is one thing, but she doesn't mean any harm against Sokyo. But that's why you need to stay away from her, okay? She's a bad influence, so Mom, shush. Don't make this more complicated. Teehee, looks like things have been going well for you since you left the flower field. I suppose leaving her to you was the right choice, Alice. You didn't make that choice, Yuuka. And what do you think you're doing? Medicine was really looking forward to seeing you again, you know. She worked so hard and now this. And what exactly is this? I've always been this sort of yokai. If she's been projecting her own ideal onto me, then all the more reason to open her eyes now. Enough already, don't talk about her like that. No, I get it now. Medi? It's frustrating that I'm the only one feeling bad even after I kept my promise. So I have to let her know that through Danmaku. That'll make her say, "Good job, Medicine." Medicine. I see. If that's how you want it, then I'll help. Let our Danmaku show her what you've learned since leaving the Suzudon field. Yeah, she's on the bench. Fine by me. By all means, show me how much you've grown. And not just Medicine, each and every one of you. I want to see what kinds of flowers you've bloomed into. That's why I'm here, after all. Oh, if it isn't Yukari Yakumo. What's up? Yeah, there are no Makai fairies in this map. There's just the blue sunflowers and the orange sunflowers. Okay. Moko, throw paper at this son of a bitch. Well, I mean, I say that, but I think Aki's gonna kill him first. Time for a break. Fairy Killer. Yep, Fairy Killer Aku. That's her. Are you lasers? Kind of. Ghastly Dream. Oh, Spinny? Mesh of Light and Darkness is a laser move. Oh. That's annoying. Okay, hold on. Rocket Knuckle. Stand back, mama. I got this. Pew. Oh, no! That wasn't supposed to kill you. Yeah, I saw this coming. That was an accident! Bring it on. Let's see how long you last. Sword of Hisu! Oh! Man. 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 I'm a stage 3 boss, you know. Choppy. I guess I'll give you that. Barely anything. Great. Queen of Zababuru. Throwing Edge, Artful Sacrifice, Throwing Edge. I doubt Yumiko needs the help, but even so. She really doesn't. So she really doesn't. But it's alright, you got plenty of dolls to spare. Room, launch! Launch! Okay, never mind. Damn. Act +1. Hi, it's me again. So apparently, Remilia is... I don't much enjoy being... Oh my god. Okay, well, Remilia's assist attack is killing things. Well, damn. If she ain't hot shit, huh? That bitch crazy. Crazy! Alright, we're moving up. I don't even want to move on that turn. I'm leaving that for Akyu. Movement -50. Evasion and defense down. I can throw things too, you know. Go now if you don't want me to. Either she missed or just barely didn't kill. Okay. Ah. If she misses, she bites her tongue. 9,000. What? 9,000? Alright. Suspend. Oh ho! Quitting the game, are we? Ho ho ho! How delightful! You must be utterly terrified by my presence. What? A strategic retreat, you say? Call it what you will. When I speak, the game is suspended. The likes of you won't be able to restart it. With this ends the game! Wahahaha! Yeah. Double action. They're moving towards me, but they're not attacking. Why do you want to attack Byakuren? I don't understand. What about Byakuren looks like an easy mark to you? Why did you ignore Moko and Akyu? Byakuren is a pacifist, yeah. But, you see, that's a choice. That's a choice she's allowed to make because she can do this. She can do that. Oh, I got dead again. There you go. That's who you want. Oh, fucking woo. You know what? Brush will kill you anyway. I could go for a nice tall glass of liquid. Okay, go. Took her long enough. 8,703. Goodbye, fairy. I want to hit this laser fairy, but these motherfuckers... Oh, this'll work. Dude, Lance of Swallowtail, Crest as laser. These two are awful together in this particular situation. That ain't gonna work. Is that gonna do 5,000 damage? You know what? It probably will. Lily, let me borrow some more cheer. Thanks. 90% chance to hit. You know how fucking embarrassing it would be if you missed? Right? You know that, right? That's better. That's better. If I finish them off, I wonder if Yuuka will leave. Where's she gonna go? Oh, sorry, streamer. That's a laser move. That fairy can simply offset the death. Oh! Well. Huh. Oops. It turns out that that laser was strong enough to pierce the vigil. My bad. There you go. Soul! Death Butterfly level 2. Defeated a grunt enemy in one attack, usable 3 times. Oh, that was the only thing that could act. Like, her shit's already done. She's still missing a spirit, though. I'm not attacking that fairy. Get him. Like, just a massive fucking change in tune. I ain't any fucking rush. There's a laser fairy in my face. Well, you know what? You can't miss this time. A heated battle, Sounds fun. Isn't she radical? Alright. Lily, how you doing? 147. She's almost got her thing activated. We're letting this fairy live because I wanna kill it with Yuuko. It's a small heal. It might be required. We might need it. You never know. Alright. We're making our way up creek. Up Shit's Creek. No paddle. Alright. They'll move. I'm in no rush. No counter. Okay. Whee! There's not a chance this could hit me. There's actually a 3% chance it could hit you. But you know, who's counting the numbers? Why are you attacking? I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you because you deserve it. You'll pay for that. This'll work. Playtime's over. Dude, that attack's really funny to me because normally her kick is like a flash kick, and in this game she just teleports behind you and then kicks you in like the back of the leg. Like, what kind of shot is that? Ow. Ah, you got me in the calf. Oh no, my one weakness. Great. Aki's the one killing them. They're attacking Moko, and then Moko's like, here's my secret weapon, and then the child spawns behind her. Alright. Lily, I'm gonna borrow another cheer from you, if you don't mind. Thanks. Alright, spirit who died well. I hate you, you stupid fairy. Die. I underestimated the strength of Yukari's laser, clearly. Holy juice! 68. There's the extend. Lily now has 168 SP again. And she's got cookies! But now is not the time for cookies. Alrighty. We're moving up. Move up, team. Move up. Throw some amulets at her. Toss some paper. It ain't paper, it's stars. Paper. Oh, shit. Good hit. I clicked rally once, and now as you can see, it like doesn't matter anymore. So Tensoku is here to protect, and we will advance the game state. This might not even hit. You know, it's funny, but Sakuya does have that really good time paradox support, but I have Tenchi up front because I like her theme more. But you know, you can customize the themes of your characters to any theme you want, even if it doesn't make any sense. So you can use characters and you can give them themes of other characters. That's pretty cool. I mainly just used it because some of the characters' boss themes get changed when they become units. Like Yukari and Ron. And Nue, actually. I didn't change Nue's, but... yeah. What color is that? Glorple. It's not a color. Tell that to every color of the rainbow. It's not fair. None of it's fair. Oh. Okay. Be warned, the child always lurks in the darkness. The child is darkness, true darkness. You, strange creature with blue hair, prepare to meet your maker. By the end of the game, Rumia will have 200 confirmed kills. Should be like a mini Navy SEALs operative. Jesus Christ, 7,000 for an assist attack. Two-thirds of the way to Navy SEALdom. It's the usual routine. You're fucking dead, kiddo. Act +1. There's no need to act. Oh my god, I would eat you right now if I could. Next turn, I will eat you. Oh, right. I have next turn. Next turn is now. Oh. Oops. Next turn, I will eat you. If we both attack, we should be able to defeat that fairy during this phase. Let's do it. Hey, what Team Tori? Why aren't you using your team attack? Sorry, I ran out of cucumbers. How do you run out of 20 of those cucumbers? No counter. Okay, then I'll just get out of the way. Come on, a little strong, don't you think? Sky God summon? Can I look at the map? I'll shoot you because I want to give the kill to Yuuka. Now's our chance to win! Here is my counterattack. I'll use Ombashira! Where did you get that? Ow. Is there no other way? No counter. Fuck you. I should just put Aku up front. How did that hit you? Yeah, you know your stuff. How the fuck did that hit you? 2% chance to die. Okay. Well, if you fucking die, you kind of earned that one. 2%. Guess I outread you. Wow. Wah. Wah. Aki was just farming EXP over there. Well, we can just, like, approach. Lily! She already got her pom-poms out. Spirit who died well. Pretty sure we were level 59 when we started. And now we're what? Right at 70? Enable! And love! Yukari learned how to love! Grant another action to an ally that has already acted. Yeah, Kaguya has this as well. Where is it? There it is. 150. So I can actually burn one with Yukari. Okay, love is not what I expected Yukari to get, but whatever. So now they're like caught up stat-wise to the rest of the gang. Chuck some needles at this bitch. Nya wawa. It's not enough. That's not enough. Two can play this game. You're next. Man, when Rainbow says it, that's kind of scary. Oh. Mom! Well, somebody's gotta be able to hit her. One of you's gotta be able to hit her, right? Bonk. Well, we can tell who didn't. How do you dodge this? Realistically, how do you dodge this? Do you see how big this laser is? You can't just sidestep a laser this size. Look, you can even see her. She is the banana for scale. You can see the size of the laser. The laser is big enough to take... You can't sidestep that. It's bigger than the island that you're on. Well, you can't sidestep it, clearly. It's the destruction of the goddamn universe. How the fuck do you dodge that? There is nothing to worry about. Yeah, I saw this coming. Yeah, I mean... Imagine being the enemy unit on that, right? When you see, like, this giant fucking, like, magic sigil popping up like that. And you're like, where do I go? Like, how do I get out of the way of that? That is not dodgeable. Frankly, that is outlandish. That is simply outlandish. Can you really not reach? Bring it on. Some attacks in this game are so funny like that. Like heavy Buddhist missile is another one. How do you dodge the heavy Buddhist missile? That shit like zooms out. Why did that just do 10,000 damage? Well, now I feel foolish. Oh well. Heavy Buddhist missile zooms so far out and shows a massive carpet bombing. It's like, oh, sorry, bozo, but I stepped to the side and you didn't hit me. Like, what? How'd you do that? Oh, my name is Goo. 88% chance? Sure. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Why did Mailing have a guaranteed hit and Flan didn't? Oh, goodbye. Some attacks just are inherently dodgeable. No. I think no matter what I do, that... Hold on, we're gonna throw paper at this guy, and then the ship's gonna get a kill. Get a couple stats on the ship. All right. Is there any move in this game that, like, when you look at it, like, There pretty much is no actual shot of dodging it. That's how I feel about the Buddhist missile. That move is impossible to dodge. Cannot be dodged. Simply impossible. Why are you not hitting? That is so embarrassing. Any of Shinki's moves. Well, you can dodge... Wait, no, you can dodge the one where she spawns a bunch of eyeballs because they fire their lasers in a formation where you could simply, like, stand sideways like Paper Mario and just dodge it. You just have to be thin. That's all. You just gotta be a little thin and then you won't get hit by it. You'll be fine. Please put up with it. We have one bomb. Rumia's gonna eat this guy. And if she doesn't, well, she's got another turn to try. The thing about the Buddhist missile as well is the fact that despite its, like, comical nature, it's far from the strongest attack in the game. You know what's stronger? This little girl biting you. Now, granted, that's only really because I invested points into her, but like you get what I'm saying here. You get what I'm saying. You understand the point, I'm sure. All graze. Oh, graze activates even when unfocused. You know, I forgot about that shit. I'll sing you a song. I'll put my whole heart into every performance. La la la. Okay, now she's glowing. I can hit her. 35% chance. She doesn't actually have healing. Sure, why not? Now I finally can get started. You seem awfully happy about picking this fight, but her smile's kind of scary. Her intensity is just like how Aki's book describes it. What's this about a book? Danger level maximum. Human friendship level minimum. Anyone who disturbs her will be destroyed with extreme force. According to the Gensokyo Chronicles rating system, she's the prototypical yokai you must never approach under any circumstances. Plus, of all the yokai who live near the shrine, she's said to be top class. What kind of standard is that? Anyway, I understand that she's special even for Gensokyo. Oh dear, people are saying whatever they want about me. I'll have to see about getting that article revised. Well, not that I mind. Are we all ready to start then? I should ask the same. I finally get to fight you, Yuuka. She might even be a good test of strength for me. It's such a bother to have all these expectations to live up to. But I will. Why don't we start with a preliminary test? Let those flowers of despair bloom. You smell like sunflowers. Well, not only are the odds of hitting her very small, but the odds of her after imaging it are 50% on top of that. And then she'll block it guaranteed. You dodge because you must. You ever wonder what the dirt tastes like? Well, today's your lucky day. Free dirt! You think you're getting anywhere with this? Barely even fucking felt that. Wiener. You goddamn wiener. You want to go again? Are you sure about that? No dialogue with Rumia? That's crazy. I act as I please. And do whatever the fuck you want. Graze damage is always going to apply. There's no way to fully avoid her. That's kind of why you should probably stay in focus regardless for the bonuses. Oh. Spell cards have to activate first. Well, that gives me time to get people in position. That said, this bitch has double action. I just realized I used the wrong move. Well, that's fine. That doesn't actually matter at all. No counter. Let's just get out of the way then. I thought I used Nightbird, not Midnight Bird. Oops. That doesn't do much to Rumia's MP anyway. Woo! No counter. Lily! Alright. I can sense all of the Danmaku. I'm trying my best just to dodge! Alright. We need to move into the field. I'm gonna kick you. Man, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Take this. And a boot to the head. Alright. Now it's just me and you, Green Bean. It's just me and you. Man, our movement capacity kind of sucks. Oh my god, do I not want to put the ship anywhere near her, but we have to. I ain't attacking because she scares me. She's frightening. Breast Blaster, we need to be closer. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, the odds of hitting her are annoyingly low. But if we do hit her, it does damage. I could use SP, but like, well, we'll worry about that once everybody's in position. Right now, I'm just raw dogging attacks and seeing if something sticks. Yep. You trust your eyes too much. Yeah, fire you big fucking laser. Takes a bit of MP, even though it's 0%. Pain is on the express. Okay, we're gonna walk around her, I guess. $35. Why? Dude, we have a flat 35% chance to hit her no matter what. It does not matter what we do. It's 35 or fuck off. Whatever. Throw shit at her. Shoot! Yeah. Oh! I don't need to dodge this. I hit her. Man, this fight seems like it'd be really annoying on any difficulty higher than normal. Ole! 1894. $35, $35, $88. See, the thing is, I do want to rip into her, but there's no reason to use a weaker attack with spirits because I'd rather, because she has so many fucking spell cards she has. She's got 5 spell cards on top of this, and she's hard enough to fucking hit. Piss. I don't give a fuck about this. Hit her, Rumia. Give her a taste of the night bird. It's the moon behind the clouds, or petals to the wind. I don't care. All you're doing is making me hungry. Sunflower lady. Here comes the dark ball. Oh, good hit by Remilia. Oh, shit. I can't believe that worked. This is getting exciting. That was a lot of damage. Alright, no, bite her. Freak shit. Go on that freak shit. Bite her. I know you were supposed to go first, but I never wanted to follow the rules. Run, run, run. I hunger. Ah. Nom. Alright. Boogly boogly boo! So the fish showed up. There's a couple of them. Not load, continue. Oh, right. Forgot about that. That could be extremely detrimental. Ooh. Ellie will protect with a persist. Yeah. Okay. I forgot she could do that. So, yeah. That's fine. You were supposed to let that go to Ellie. Why did you not let Ellie take that? Are you stupid? Okay, well, it didn't crit that time, but why did you not let... It has to hit to go to Ellie. So she dodged it, but she got grazed by it. That's annoying. Because support defense only bails me out if she actually hits me. I guess I'll just get out of the fucking way then. Noted. How did this all go so wrong? I think we're fine. Time to play the reverse card. Ellie's support attack! Got her though. I wonder if that counts as breaking her shield defense for this turn. Probably not. Alright, now we're gonna beat the shit out of her. Now we're gonna beat the shit out of her. Okay. Well, let's see. What's the best way to go about this? Do we just start with Romia, opening her up? Is Fury for one turn? Or one attack? Well, I got multiple, so... We'll use a Rumia turn. We're gonna rock a Sense, a Fury, and a Bullseye. We can Midnight Bird here. We do have Scan, because I did bring AQ. It ain't much, but it helps. Alright, you son of a bitch. What? What? Vermilia doesn't have Fury, which means there's a chance her attack gets dodged. However, Rumia will not be dodged. Okay, never mind. Come here, carpet fire! Bonk, 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 bonk. $10,000. Pain in my ass. Well, at least I know her first one isn't the map attack, but like, God, she is a pain in the ass. Would you two like the honors of taking the first health bar? Because I would like you guys took the first health bar. 35, 35, 35. Yeah, but you see, it really annoys me when it says that. You only have 65,000. Enable would be a really helpful skill versus actually attacking with Yuuka. This is a glurp moment. Let me see. Let me see. You have Fury. Fury plus your strongest attack. Would that do 6,500? I'm rather curious if that does that. But then I lose Dream. But I want to keep Enable because Enable seems like it would be very handy for avoiding having to play any more of this than I have to. Because it's not like I need Yuuka to do damage here. I don't really plan on doing much else with these two after this anyway. So let's do that. I sensed you'd come. Fury. Yukari is no longer capable of love. Lily W. Alright. Angry woman. Okay, so quad barrier. Alright, I forgot about that part. I already used Fury. This should be fine. Yo, brother, cast Bullseye? Because you might be needing that in a second. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Thanks for playing. You'd like me to say something catchier? My name is Yomu. We're done here. Okay, bye, Yomu. Okay, bye, Yomu. Flying insect nest. It should do enough damage. And if it somehow doesn't, then Rocket Knuckle will. Alright, give me that sweet, sweet XP. I don't care to go along with your games. I hate you with every fiber of my being. The moment is now. Die. That did nothing. Okay. That did literally nothing. That did so little damage that I actually want to cry. So, we have a new problem. Why did that do so little damage? Why indeed? Why indeed? Why indeed did that do so little damage? Where's Balor? There. Alright. Now things are gonna go a little different. Okay? Now it's gonna go a little different. There we go. I thought that would do more. I really did. I really thought that would do more. fire. Her eyes are a different color in her portrait to her cut-in. You notice that? Die. Why are you still alive? Okay, you know what that means, right? It means the support attack has to hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, you picked the wrong opponent. You can attack without worry now. Please hit. Does Bullseye go through after image? I think it does, right? Whatever, you're dead. That did so much! I valored up and barely did anything. His Tensoku just fires a fucking rocket fist and does half as much. Okay, there, good. This is Yuuka's power. Doesn't it feel like we woke up some sleeping terror? Whoa! I'm not gonna cry even if I'm scared! Oh, I'm scared! She's completely different from when she was with us before. Reminds me of when we met her at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. That takes me back, but back then she was just watching us from the back. Now that we've finally gathered all the actors, we can fight to our heart's content. I wonder, can you satisfy me today? That's the plan, but one thing first. Lady Yuuka, you're not working with Makura, correct? Oh? Of course not. Then I wish you wouldn't do things that help her. While we're fighting with you, she's free to do whatever she wants in the meantime. But if you gave us useful info, that'd be a different story. That's fair. And then if you beat me, I'll tell you what you want to know. You want to fight so badly, you're manufacturing a reason for one. And if I happen to win, I'll resolve the incident for you. How about that? That said, she may be a tad bit troublesome as she is now. How so? She seems to have started gathering all the energy of the dreamscape to prepare for the final showdown. This place used to be a meadow, but just look at it now. I see. So all this wasteland really is because of Makura. To think she's taking in enough energy to alter the landscape of the world. If she finishes, we may lose all hope of stopping her. Yes, all the more reason to get this battle started, don't you think? The real battle starts now. It starts here, but... Oh, I know. What, is there something else? I just had an idea. I thought the stage was set, but isn't it lacking a certain something? So let's make it into one more suitable. True, I guess a wasteland really doesn't suit you, huh? But are you going to... Teehee, a garden of flowers for a garden of flowers. Now, awaken! Blossoming of Gensokyo. Flowers of all colors. My goodness. A whole field of flowers? Is this all Yuuka? You overwrote a portion of the dreamscape with your own power? Even for a place with no corporeal definition, that's quite a feat. Tee, these are flowers from all 4 seasons. Isn't this stage just perfect? The ideal would be to leave it to nature, but you gathered here on a critical juncture year. Juncture? Didn't Eiki say something about that before? Oh shit, Persona! This year is the time in the cycle for Gensokyo's rebirth. Every 60 years, fantasy gathers together and... Yuuka Kazami, don't tell me this was your plan! Oh, did the Yama manage to figure out what I've been thinking? At this moment in the cycle, all of fantasy is tied up as one. The flowers, their buds bloom and they're sure to be strong and beautiful, no? I see. So in order to see that for yourself, you challenged us all to this battle. Exactly. I've been waiting for so long. And finally, the flowers are gathered. Next, they'll bloom in glorious Danmaku. Who cares? We're still gonna fight either way. It's just like you. Or rather, I finally understand you. In that case, there's no need to hold back. Hee. That's just what I wanted to hear. Allow me to witness every last petal. It's time for your fantasy to bloom. Blue? What do you mean blue? Ignores spirits special. Nullifies the effects of spirits relating to reducing damage taken or enemy hit rates. Okay, so that means it ignores guard. It ignores guard and alert? Because alert affects her hit rate, and guard affects her damage. So I can still use bullseye and shit. Nullifies the effects of spirits relating... Okay, and then trespass unit. Unit can move through enemy units. Alright, so now dialogue, right? It looks silly if I falter just because you're maximum threat level. Now come at me already. Do your worst. What peculiar enthusiasm. It takes some confidence to try and provoke me. I thought you'd given up on being a Celestial in order to be closer to the humans. I've been called a lot of harsh things. Delinquent, Celestial trash, whatever. But in the end, I'm just me. What's wrong with a Celestial who can understand the feelings of humans? Tee-hee, that's true. So here you are, brazenly holding your head high. Facing heaven and declaring, I am here. What a noble flower. Wah. Do you remember our promise, Sakuya? I do. From back when I refused your invitation. You told me we might be enemies next time we met, and that when the time comes, we would fight for real. The stage is finally set. And as promised, I'll fight you with everything I've got. You're a serious flower that blooms for but a single night. Show me the Danmaku, symbolic of how you live. Figured just a matter of time before we'll be fighting you seriously. Satori Komeji's sister, I presume. Have we met before? Just once, at Alice's house. At the time, you seemed to vanish into the wind like a rootless flower. But I wonder what sort of flower you'll show me today. I don't know what you're talking about, but at the Palace of Earth Spirits, we all take care of the flowers together. You do? Yeah, and a long time ago, Satori planted red and blue roses. They're my two favorite flowers. Her countering is annoying for the dialogue. So you desire a fight in order to confirm the state of fantasy. That seems to be true, but the belligerent words you started with weren't a lie either. Yes, bullying is part of my daily routine. There's no point in even reading your mind. You really are true to your heart. So by Satori standards, I'm not worth bullying. That's a separate matter. I'm just taking a peek at how your heart looks. Touching the heart is of my nature, and it's what I enjoy. I'm surprised they even have a mechanical doll with them. I sense the power of dreams in you. Did you used to be Makota's servant or something? I won't understand with just that. Use words to talk to me. You don't have that metal body just for show or on a whim, do you? That's fine with me as well. The yokai robot born from dreams. Show me your Danmaku. I know all about it, Yuuka Kazami. I hear you've been hanging around Alice. Don't get near my daughter. Never, not in a million years, not if you were the last two people on Earth. I'm sensing you don't like me very much. But if I'm such a detestable person anyway, maybe I should throw my lot in with Makoto. You wouldn't. You may be a thorn in people's sides, but you'd never hurt Gensokyo. You overestimate me. Of course, if you get in the way of our investigation, then we're going through you. It doesn't matter what you try. I won't lose. Tee-hee, finally. That's the expression I've been waiting for. That confidence, like you wouldn't yield an inch. Like there's something you'd burn yourself out to protect. That's who you are. Now show me how far you'll take it. I will never back down against scoundrels like you. I already knew your personality, but don't you think this wonderful blockade is a bit much for a welcoming gift? Oh, stop staring daggers at me. Let's both enjoy this. How would we do that? We've known each other for so long now, but how much have we really spoken? I want to know more about you. Save that for another time. We're in the middle of an investigation. We're also at the 60-year juncture. What better time to inquire into the state of the boundary that creates the barrier? Please don't interfere with our investigation. I like how the way they talk to each other is so, like, calm, but it's for the emotions with behind the mask. Come to think of it, I don't think we've ever really spoken. Even though you sat together at the banquet, Yukari Yakumo was sticking close. Whenever I'd approach, she'd rather brazenly tuck you under her wing. Yukari gets like that around anyone. So she's fixated on you. Is she? Come to think of it, she's always been like that. Yukari Yakumo is almost desperate to avoid hurting you. Is she just being a lovely friend, or is there something more? Ooh. The sunflower goes round and round, round and round until it hits. And there awaits a spicy roast bird. Huh? You're following up on it? I'm sorry, you just made it look so fun. You're not singing from your own ego. You're singing the faint voices around us, aren't you? Excuse me, I invented this song. But I know how the next part goes. The sunflower goes round and round. That's just the refrain. Kidding, kidding. I'll stop playing around. Next I'll have your Danmaku sing for me. So Yuuka wants us to fight her? Sure, whatever. I'm already over it. It's happening no matter what I say, so I might as well enjoy it. How would we do that? I'll figure I'll get to see a new side of you in an all-out Danmaku battle. Plus, maybe you'll even be surprised by the new me. Oh my, you really think you can surprise me? Hee hee, you say the funniest things. I'm serious, Yuuka! It's 1,000 years too soon for that, Ellie. You don't know until you've tried. I'll show you that I'm not your follower for nothing. Give it up, Yuuka. Teehee, you're about the only one who could say those lines so confidently to me, Reimu. You're an interesting human. You never tire of battle and you treat all others as equals. But despite that, it's not as if you lack interest in others. For a yokai about to be exterminated, you sure love to list things for no reason. Oh, but is there a reason to exchange Danmaku other than to chat? Show me the Hakude Shrine Maiden's Danmaku and barriers. Get out of my way or I'll kill you. Fight me, Yuuka! What, in a contest of strength? No, a contest of Danmaku. Whoever's flashiest wins. Teehee, of course. I think I'd be able to enjoy it more that way. You're an interesting human too, albeit in a different sense from Reimu. You're imperfect and more hard-working than clever. But even so, I find myself wanting to see your Danmaku. Don't rate me before we've even fought. I haven't even used my magic yet. And I'm hoping you'll show me something I've never seen before too. Allow me to add one more thing to the list. Your passion for learning new things is also fascinating. Then here we go. Star magic and love magic, both at full power. Curious how Marissa uses love magic but does not have the love SP skill. No matter what's happening, you never change, Yuuka. I'm glad you understand me, Alice. Half of me is sick of you. You won't even talk about medicine. I even hate myself for getting used to your personality. Teehee, you really are cute after all. Excuse me? Maybe it's because she raised you with such sincerity. You put up an act, but your love runs deep and your heart wavers like a human. I love seeing your face shift like a kaleidoscope. Well, I hate that about you. Oh ho. You live your life completely uninhibited without thinking about others and use your words to toy with people. If this is your idea of a joke, then you need to rethink it. So little crybaby Alice doesn't like being toyed with. Of course not. If I win this Danmaku battle, promise me you'll stop treating me like a child. Teehee, very well then. If you can satisfy me, that is. Show me how you've bloomed, Alice. Huh. Alright, Yuuka. I'll see this through to the end. Yuuka Kazami! Your household certainty seems to hate me. Are you that worried about your little sister? I've come to see why Alice doesn't avoid you. I can't understand it myself, but that's what she chose. You trust her judgment, But for all of that, do you still have reservations? Alice doesn't even think about whether you're blood-related, you know. I know, but this is who I am. Teehee, of course. It's just like you to take on an unbending attitude. I'll enjoy your steely way of life through your Danmaku. If I'm facing Yuuka Kazami, I need not hold back at all. Oh, so flowers give a 20% defense boost. Motherfucker, I should land on the ground. I should be on the ground then. Shall we begin the game? Teehee, I won't hold back just because you're Remy's friend. But I wonder which is more beautiful, your Danmaku now or your Danmaku from back when you were locked in the basement. I wish I could have fought the Flandre who was mad with hatred. Mad with hatred, huh? Sorry, but I never really hated Remy deep down. Oh, is that so? And here I thought you'd possess the beauty of purity. Although that complexity is beautiful too in its own way. Now show me the Danmaku of someone who knows their own heart. Stop that. Yuuka, I humbly request a match. Mei-ling, you're stepping on the flowers. What? Ah, wait, how can I help it and there's so many? You never change. Your martial arts may have improved, but you're the same as ever. It's not like I'm slacking on that, though. I just know my place as a gatekeeper. I understand. You can't exactly be brave and just at all times in all places. For a yokai like you, I'm sure holding on to a singular duty is a perfectly valid way of life. Never change, mailing. Maximum danger level? This is too much. You'd be welcome to run like you ran from the moon. Ouch. I'm not going to fall for that after working up the nerve to come this far in the first place. I don't mind that cowardice of yours, you know. It's rare to see a yokai so honest with themselves, so vulnerable. I'm not sure how to take that. I'm praising the way you dispense with pretense. Spreading your roots to survive is always beautiful, no matter what form it takes. Alright, little green, maximum green. You used to be known as simply the other Shrine Maiden, but I see you've taken root and thrived. Have you abandoned any lingering attachment to the outside world? That should go without saying. We're the ones who made the choice to cross into fantasy. You almost sound like you're trying to convince yourself, so you have some regrets then. With those half-baked feelings, don't you think you'll end up hated by Gensokyo's barrier? Even so, as long as I'm here with Lady Kaneko and Lady Suiko, all I can do is face forward. Teehee, I'm just teasing you. Gensokyo itself decides what becomes fantasy and what does not. Now that you're here, you've already stepped into a fantasy you can never return from. Moko. Flowers of the Four Seasons, huh? Feel like I've seen this before. You of all people should have. Have you forgotten? Until a little while ago I gave up on counting the years and wasn't really paying attention to what was going on around me. But this time you'll remember. And that will give rise to a new history inside you, the one who rejects the cycle of reincarnation. Doesn't that truth contradict the fact that you're changing? What are you talking about? I mean your memories of enjoying each and every day, a mechanism for good fortune. I'm sure you can understand as you are now. Danger level maximum. How nostalgic. I spent some time on this boat too, didn't I? If you like it so much, could you try not to destroy it, please? Thanks. Protecting it is your job, not mine, and you should have an even stronger attachment to it, no? You're right, we do. It's thanks to the Pelican ship that we can fight alongside the others. Nothing can replace the memories and bonds we've built up here. Yep, working with these people has taught me so many things about everyone, and about Gensokyo itself. I'm still no good at Danmaku battles, but I agree with her there. Then it's settled. Show me you can win with an artillery battle instead. These ratings, they far exceed the Pelican ship's main battery. And from just a single yokai, she really isn't holding anything back. But we don't have the luxury of complaining. Let's protect everyone's ship. That wasn't the ship, that was Aku. Hold on. Your rabbit friend is going to cause trouble on the surface one of these days. Miss Rabbit and Yorihime and her sister came here with us! You seem awfully happy about that. You do realize that most Lunarians hate fairies, don't you? They do? Because they hate your impurity. Especially you, who governs spring. Miss Rabbit's never said a word about that. Perhaps she's being considerate, but either way, it's nothing to worry about. Lunarians and fairies are simply incompatible, and if that's the way things are for you, that itself is beautiful. They hate me! Big old smile on her face. Oh, I remember now. Aren't you the nun from that temple that was recently founded? My name is Byakurin. It seems you've heard of us. Treating humans and yokai as equals, of course you'd stand out for a variety of reasons. But is it really natural for the yokai who upholds that way of life? There was an era when yokai couldn't survive without it. We're the same as humans. No, we're even simpler beings. We have the right to train ourselves and to earn salvation. The priest entranced by evil, was it? Call me what you like as long as I can help others. It's all to clear a path into the future, and this battle is no exception. Ah. Can you reach? Ah, you can't. Okay. For someone with a maximum danger level, you sure love to talk about flowers and all this poetry stuff. Don't you think it's unfair that you get to be both super strong and all feminine? Hee hee, my apologies. If you're gonna be like that, I'm straight up fanning the flames of jealousy. You're a little bothersome, but I don't mind that. You wear your heart on your sleeve and on your face. I could never get tired of watching you. It's not like I'm a yokai just for your amusement. Every word out of your mouth makes you sound more pleasant and true to life in my view. I'll have to keep putting on enough of a Danmaku show to earn your envy. This chick pisses me off. Finally, I get to fight it out with you. Indeed, we first fought when I intruded on the Scarlet Devil Mansion. As I recall, the words we exchanged that night were, "My name is Remilia Scarlet. I am the current head of the proud Scarlet family and the master of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. And you, who dared set foot into my territory and interrupted my reading time. Who are you?" "I am Yuuka Kazami, the yokai who rules the flowers of the 4 seasons. Flowers? What is such a grubby yokai doing here? I thought I might run you off and claim this mansion for myself." What an excellent memory you have. Likewise. Let's finish what we started back then, shall we? Before now, the time we'd both go all out has seemed so far away. But today I want to see just how strong this noble seed has grown. Stop countering, damn it. Come to think of it, I've been seeing you around a lot. I suppose you're stuck with Rainbow ever since we met back at Remilia's Manor. I guess. Just kinda happened. Letting things play out as they do. It's not a bad thing. I just don't worry about the stuff I don't want to worry about. That itself is part of the difficulty of simply being. If you have your own answer, I'd love to hear it. I'm just here. I ain't got no clue! What's going on? Wait, why do you have a heal skill now? Excuse me? Why do you now magically have a heal? That's weaker than Master Spark. Alright, I'm a hitter. What's our easiest method of attack? Goo. Valor. Fury. Why do you have a guaranteed shot at her? That's... Really? 2.28 damage. Well, whatever. Valor. Might as well lock in the guard. Am I on a new turn? Do I gotta scan you again? Okay. Alright, Goo. I'll move you up here. 4 of a kind. Mailing will take it. Trespass unit. That doesn't matter. Fury and Valor. 1.24. So, you're still causing issues. You're pissing me off. Why did I guard when I could have persisted? These are the questions we ask ourselves when we forget that we are the way we are. That's all. Alright, no more forced graze. Shall we begin the game? Yes. Let us begin the game. Now we can seriously beat the stuffing out of each other. Hong Mailing Bumba! I think it's just because her defense stat is so fucking astronomical that even if I am piercing her defenses, she's just still really resistant. Mailing doesn't have Fury though. I'll be happy if this does 6,000. It's not even gonna do 6,000. Damn. 46.99. Oh my god, what is this bitch made of? Wow. Wow. That was not enough damage. I'll protect you, Lady Flan. Oh, she's gonna walk over and kill me. Ow! You can't think that it just would finish it, right? Just kind of walked by me. Who's next? Zeal. Fury. Hi. I need to be right in your dome. Let me see. If I guard... I don't need to guard. I don't lower your accuracy. I want to kill you. Ignore spirit special. Doesn't matter. There's a chance it doesn't hit me. Wah. I did have to focus to get close enough. Oh boy. What the heck? Very true, Rumia. I can't imagine this fight on higher difficulties, dude. She's so goddamn resilient. Okay. 4,800. Good value. 12,000. Thank you. Got the zeal. Can unfocus. Let me think. We might be able... If we chain... For one turn multiplies final damage. Wrath into chain here would be great, actually. $35, okay. We need to... Bullseye. You're gonna bullseye too. Because we'll kill her with a combination of our wiener attacks. Is what I am assuming is going to happen. And then I'll get another turn for next turn. Is what I assume is going to happen. A lot of assumptions you're making there, streamer. I know! I know! Do we do 5,000 between Sword of Hisup and Soul Sculpture? Do we? Sword of Hisup has piercing on it because of Keystone. But I need Sakuya in front for chain to work. But she also has Wrath, which is for one turn. So we get some bonuses from that. I could Valor her, and I have enough for Courage for next turn, which would give her Fury for a full power. So maybe I could Valor to be safe, but I can also test the waters, as they say. So let me see. Don't hit me, please. Please don't hit me. Ha! Oh my god. It's not gonna kill. Oh my god, it killed! Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Never mind, we're good. 20, oh, that's not much health. It's the map attack, right? Okay. Well, she got 3 SP for that level up, actually. So this is Yuuka's spell card. Wasn't it just making flowers bloom? The stronger the yokai, the less wild they go in battle. This lady might still be hiding her true ability. You mean maybe when she gets serious, she'll make giant flowers that go berserk? What? Yikes! But she was listed as maximum threat level, so maybe. Sorry to disappoint, but I won't be living up to those expectations. My ability, if you can call it that, is similar to that of a fairy's. It is? I can point a sunflower towards the sun or give vitality back to a withered flower. All I can do is give a little nudge to what life is already there. Is that true, Akyu? It is. That matches up with everything I've heard about her power. Then why'd you call her so dangerous? Yuuka Kazami earned that status through pure, physical, and magical might. So she's ridiculously strong through pure brute force? The most troublesome type to fight, then. If it's a battle of pure power, then I won't lose. And in pure toughness, I won't lose. You sound excited. In that case, perhaps I'll do something along those lines for my next act. You mean that Master Spark-like thing? No, Yuuka's power goes way beyond that. Back when I fought her before, both of her could shoot a magic cannon at the same time. Wait, both of her? Wanna see? See what? I could turn that magic cannon into Danmaku for you, into a spell card. Why, I'll declare it right now. Its name is... Dual Spark. Ah! After images. At the beginning of each turn, Yuuka will create duplicates until there are 2 of them. Which one's the real Yuuka? Not the one in... Wait, what? Is the one in front of me the real Yuuka? Why'd you got 5,000 HP? The fuck? Bro, who's going over here and beating these 2? I don't care if they drop bombs. She's got a dual spark and a map infinite range. Impassable. After images. Alright. Dual spark. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm dead. I'm back! I want you to hit me with that, would you? Hold on, let's savor this moment. Here's the math for you. Twice as many bodies means twice as many beams. You didn't dodge that. You dodged into another one, idiot. Alright. Back to the show. 5,000 HP. I could eat you. Do you guys have different stats from the other Yuuka? 185 defense. No, your stats are the same. You're actually just multiple fucking Yuukas. At the beginning, Yuuka will create duplicates until there are 2 of them. So, yeah, I see how this works. I see how this works. This works like Stinky. That's what this works like. Dude, there's a movement penalty! That's so Cocker Spaniel, dude. Die. The rules have changed. Wee! A wonderful display. Now show me more. You actually gonna move on? Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee-hee? Tee-hee-hee? Tee-hee-hee indeed. Okay. She does have healing, but essentially now we have to walk around the goddamn map and deal with this loony bitch. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. Oh, wait. Akio, can you scan all of them? Please. Shaw. Alright, let me see. Full power mode changes nothing. Valor and sacrifice. No bullseye required. Oh, Fury. Duh. Well, I don't think that was necessary. But Moko's kind of gassed after this anyway, so... Her heal aid... It's probably existing on it. They're all Yuuka. All of them are Yuuka. These ones are also in the air, so they're not receiving the terrain bonus on the ground. They're not receiving the 20%. Right, that's where the HP heal aid's coming from. Now I figured it out. The flowers have a positive effect for everything. Ow. As long as I'm still alive, it's all good. Time for you to get fired up. Wow, show me your power. Wonder how much this one does. So, her ability means that if I kill a clone and end my turn, the clone will come back. So, I don't want this to kill, but I also do want this to kill, because I'm pretty sure Byakuren can go up there and finish that. Now the question is, do I have enough units over here to take care of you? Is Rumia one of them? I would actually very much appreciate if Rumia was one of them who could go over there and beat the ever-living tar out of you. Yes! 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 Unfortunately, I can't get close enough. But I can. This is actually necessary. This is a good way to make the player burn their resources for when the real fight resumes. Especially since the map attack, it's kind of really dangerous. You won't take a lot of damage from it. I don't really want to take pain. I don't like pain very much. Alright, fly at her. Fly! I'm gonna find an opportunity to attack with Shinky so I can go get a drink. That's how you keep the ball rolling, boys. That's how you keep that ball rolling. I was just thinking I needed a snack. Whee! Superpower attack. 1300 is good. Okay, 12855 is not as good, but it's still good. Round and round I go. Okay, so Moko and Rumia have done an exemplary amount of damage to the two clones. I know that Byakuren can kill one clone very easily. The question is, who do I have that kills this clone? The less units I have to move, the better. And the thing is, I could kill the one with 5,000 HP because that counts as a clone. But I'm pretty sure the way this works is that whatever one you kill last is the one that resumes the spell card. So I'd really rather the one who resumes the spell card be the one that all my units are currently next to. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, can you hit? No, you can't. Mama. Just kill the man. Do you think a double Heartbreaker kills? Do you think a double Heartbreaker reaches? Does a double Heartbreaker do 8,000? Does Koishi exist? No, she doesn't. Nobody, no. I could use Assault, but that's, I don't know. I don't know about that. I could send Mom. This might be the play. Okay, that is indeed the play. We got it. We got it. Just in case. Alright, just in case. You go, Robo. Robo? Robot House! Oh, I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do, blow me up? I'm a robot. A magic cannon from years past. I like the first time you see this attack in the game. There's no spell card declarations in PC 98, so you hit her and she explodes into some items, and then a little laser comes out the middle of the screen, and then it opens and covers 90% of the screen real estate. And you're like, wow, that's cool. It's a big laser. Knock 'em dead, Hisso Tensoku. I think most people get got by that just for the sheer volume of laser that it's taking up. It's very funny. Alright, so Valor was unnecessary, but maybe I just wanted to hurt Yuuka more. That's all. Okay, that did 10,000. That did 10,000 with Valor. That was unnecessary. Tee hee hee. You wanna laugh? I'll give you something to fucking laugh about. What the hell are you doing, Byakuren? Cheese mode. Cheese mode. Sense. Bullseye. I don't think I need much else than that. Cheese lady. Oh. Byakuren's still not close to her maximum power cap. What a refreshing breeze. Truly, you are a force of nature. Yeah, Yuka's funny like that. There's a lot of characters in this series that have a lot of really OP powers, and they're brought in line by the fact that they all have to play the same game. But then Yuka's power is like, I can make flowers bloom. But she's as strong as she is through raw ability. She is just like that. No special bullshit. Thank you, but your real Yuka is in a different flower bed. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You don't even know what you're referencing. Huh? Think you're a fungi guy? Is that what it is? Huh? You think you're fungi? Huh? Think you're fungi? Oh my god, do you think this is 5,000? Cause I don't. I really don't. You guys don't have ignore distance. It might. But she's on the ground, and I don't have Fury, so that was probably a bad idea. Somebody has to kind of cash in here. Somebody has to cash in. Who is the lowest damage here? Honestly, it's probably you two. And that's like kind of a thing to say. I'm gonna have to cash in with Yumeko. Saber dance. Man. Hey, did you know that Alice does not have bullseye? Yup. Sure doesn't. That's alright. That's what her mom's for. There you go. Thanks, Mom. Oh, alright. Time to take a steppy. That's not doing damage. What if I cast a little bit of a Fury? Okay, now we're still not doing that much damage, but it should do 5,000. Yuuka Kazami! I'm going to stab you now. Fury bypasses her after image. Fury doesn't bypass the 35% chance to hit guy. Wait, doesn't that kill me? Oh, I kind of forgot that part. Let's fix that. Oopsie daisy. Forgot that killed me. My bad. If I have a chance to hit to do the game factory and after imaging the calculations. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, this time alert doesn't matter. So that's why everything says 35, huh? Because Yuka's evasion is terrible, but she has all this bullshit. She's got all this different bullshit. So 35, the reason why everything is at 35% is because it's already factoring in her bullshit. Alright. That makes sense. In the end, victory goes to me. Wonderful display. Now show me more. Yeah, no more of that fucking attack, please. Is everyone okay? I can't believe it. Her clones are just as strong as her. Even with her aura divided between them, she could still fire off magic hands of that magnitude. As disgustingly powerful as ever. Did you like that? I could split into even more. So this is Yuka's Danmaku. Oh, did I scare you, Medicine? Just a little surprise seeing it for the first time. You never did anything like this when we practiced Danmaku back at the Suzerain field. Yes, I thought it might be too stimulating for a tiny lady like you. If you tried to imitate me, you'd never bloom into your own flower. So even when you're teaching Danmaku, you're all about your aesthetics. Sakuya, you of all people should know that my favorite flowers are the ones that bloom freely. You kept your distance so Medicine could live in peace. Flowers and yokai are everything else are all the same, most beautiful as they are. You never did like to say anything straight. So you won't mind if we exterminate you as long as that's as it is, right? Naturally, I'll be happy as long as I get to watch you flowers to my heart's content. There's an incident affecting Olive against Sokyo, and you're standing in our way just for your own twisted amusement. Oh, I do sympathize with you. Really, I do. Sorry, though. This is my hobby. Yeah, there we go. That's what we mean by uninhibited. Her magical power is rising even higher. It's making what she had before look like nothing. Don't tell me she's planning on using that. Indeed, how nice of you to remember it. I was just in the mood to cut loose, so why don't I show you to you one more time. Ultimate Spark. Extremity. Action count plus damage. Increase her number of actions per turn every time she's damaged. No. Bomb range -2. Why do you have 10,000 moves, Yuuka? Why is the range 1 to 12, Yuuka? Why are you going to kill me, Yuuka? Why am I in pain, Yuuka? I can't get in there, dude. Holy shit! You turn into somebody. Turn into somebody new. Hey, so you know I don't have Sakuya does not have alert. $56. $38. Ooh. 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 Okay. Freeze. There's a 26% chance that hits me and I die. If I graze it, I probably won't die. Can I alleviate this? Okay, now there's 0% chance I die if it hits me. That's a lot of burning I just did. But honestly, this is kind of the end of Sakuya's rope anyway. So, give me a good show. Pardon me, Lady Yuuka. Come on, match my temperament! Sort of, he's so... like the Super Saiyan power-up maneuver. Unite the feelings of all humans and yokai and... release it! Time is always on my side. Wababadoo. Oh, she's got 40,000 HP, which is more than what she had at the start. Okay, Tenchi did great. That's good. Strange. Sakuya stopped time, but the screen was still shaking. Wouldn't that mean time had not been fully stopped? That's pretty good. This is getting exciting. Hold on, let's savor this moment. Let's make the largest flower in the universe, shall we? Dude. And for our soil, we'll take this entire planet. Uh-oh. Where's all that magic come from? You expect me to beat me like that? That's brave. Sakuya, I had to cast like every single possible buff you could have possibly had just to like ensure that you didn't explode to that. So talk your shit, but go ahead, talk your shit, but just know that in a different world, you were dead. You were dead. Goodbye. Alright. That's pretty good. Who's next? Squishy? Or Green Bean? I'm thinking Squishy. I don't know. It might be better actually. Oh god, why are you so fucking dying? What happened to you? Why are you dying? Why is Lily the only one who's got trust on this fucking team? Bro, I'm casting alert. I ain't getting hit by this shit. Pain. Thanks, Lily. You should probably get in the boat where it's safe, though. Alright, let me think here. I don't think I can kill her this turn, no matter who I attack her with. I don't want to attack her with Reimu, even though I realistically can, because I can cast Zeal. So, you know, that's an option. I could do a normal attack with Zeal, but I'd rather not. But I guess if I use Zeal, I'm gonna blow all of Marissa's MP anyway, so like it's okay to get a softening blow. But at that point, it's fine if she gets a kill with it. So I think what I'll do... How the fuck are you gonna have any SP to do any of this, green one? Huh? I cast Miracle followed by Zeal. No, no, no. Because even if I Zeal, I don't get to do anything else with the turn. What were they thinking with this character? They just gave her everything in the kitchen sink. Why does Miracle not cast Fury? Doesn't that seem kind of stupid to anybody else? Snipe. I forgot you have Confuse, little one. Sense. Triumph. I actually forgot you have Confuse. Whatever. Hello, I'm in your face. I'm gonna slap you now and see what happens. Green lady, go! Green lady, go! We're ready to go, Lady Konako. You know, I gave Raisin that that individual skill that makes it so she does more damage when her attack is under the snipe skill effect. But I don't think it actually powers up damage that is done in the backpack. Because the snipe is only used up when she attacks herself, obviously. But I figured that if snipe was active, it would mean that all of the damage would be multiplied by the percentage. But I don't think that's how that works. Of course, I haven't actually run the numbers in the situation to see if that's true or not, but I just assumed it meant that if you were under the effect of snipe, which I am, you would get bonus damage. But it could possibly mean that attacks that use up the snipe command are what give you the bonus damage. Because 6,500 crit probably should have done more, I think. But what do I know? Slap, 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 slap. 3802. Okay. Alright. 10,000. Okay. How well can you keep up? This is what you've been waiting for, right? What are the purple things? Are they also wings? Her wing pattern is very similar to Evil Eye Sigma. It's got the big wings on top and the little purple wings on the bottom. But like, why does she have 4 wings? I avoided that, but I can't relax just yet. Where'd all your fucking MP go, Snai? I'm not even joking. Where did all your MP go? Huh? You have 240. Where did it go? I spent 75. But... did I... was it my barrier? Did my barrier activate so many times that it drained me by 1/3 of my HP? And I just wasn't paying attention? I did do one of these. But otherwise, why does that cost 11? Oh, right, because... right, because Faith. Faith makes MP burn. Alrighty, so watch this. Natural Fantasy is active. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can reach her. 35% chance. You know that bothers me, right? Courage gives bullseye. I can save... I think as long as I Fury and Sense, and I'll have enough to do a Soul next time. I'm really micromanaging my turn here, if you couldn't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So distance is good for Final Spark. No, not full power mode. It costs 85 MP. Where'd all my MP go? Oh, I don't have any MP. I'm Reimu. That's why. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure that we're good on that. I think. Give it up, Yuuka. That's alright. Can Reimu's strongest move do 3,800 to the boss? Could you fire your fucking laser already? It's not even supposed to be your turn. Yeah, that doesn't work, Bozo. I'm in my cheat mode. You want to fight that badly? Do us all a favor and get a life. This here is my ultimate technique. I gotta say, the animation for this ultimate technique is pretty lackluster, all things considered. Uh-huh. She just shines light on you. It burns! I should have turned Marissa's attack off. Oh well. Wonderful display. Now show me more. 50,000? Oh, god damn it! That was Yuuka's full power magic cannon? It's no wonder they describe her like she's some avatar of destruction. In terms of raw power, that blast might even exceed Lunarian weaponry. That's right! That's right! But she used all that power for her own selfish whims. Can't afford to lose to an antisocial opponent like her. Yes, how could she so completely ignore the feelings of others just for her own fun? Teehee, you say that like it's a bad thing. And to think you're the ones twisted into something far more unnatural. What does that mean? Living for yourself and die by yourself. That's the original way of life for a yokai. But you've gotten yourself caught up in things like status and feelings, which will only weigh down your body and spirit. If that's not unnatural, what is? She's kinda right. The fact that as long as we live in society we will have relationships with others certainly can't be called ideal. Precisely. But these bonds become attachments and we form boundaries to keep out others. Don't you think it's biased to call that way of life wise? What are you trying to say, Yuuka Kazami? I'm talking about you, Yukari Yakumo! You're at the forefront of the current Gensokyo. To use a metaphor, you're the flower blooming in the center of the garden. And yet you're trapped, abandoning a yokai's natural way of life. I have my doubts that you can truly accept everything like that. Yuuka Kazami, if you're just going to insult Lady Yukari, I'm just curious about you, that's all. There aren't any other yokai who wear as many faces as you, who are as silver-tongued as you. Right now, what I most want to test is your heart. Yukari's heart, Or do you already know everything about everyone without even asking? Lady Yukari. Seems like you're not interested in chatting. In that case, let's do this by Gensokyo's rules. Let's talk, Yukari Yakumo. Talk? Wait, you don't mean... Rules that make everyone equal. That mixture of light and sound that you put your entire being into. The spell card rules. Isn't that the form of dialogue you invented? You're really into this, huh? I mean, you don't just talk to Yukari like that. We needn't to rise through a provocation. This might just be a ploy to get you to lose your composure. No, let's leave this to Yukari Yakumo. Let her have this dialogue with Yuuka Kazami. Lady Shiki. On one side, we have the one who guides us as a sage who supports this world's fantasy, Yukari Yakumo. And on the other, the one restrained by nothing, watching over fantasy from the opposite shore, Yuuka Kazami. The dialogue between these two should be an opportunity for all of us to reflect on how Gensokyo should be. Very well, I'll play along. Say what you like, I have my honor as a sage. Heh, a sage, right. It'll be fun tearing off that mask. Alright then, let's talk about my fantasy, about your fantasy. Show me who you are as you are. The beauty of nature. Ignore upgrades. Unit and weapon upgrades are reset to 0. Oh no! No! My hero! I've been powered down. Impossible! This can't be happening! Alright, hold on. We're gonna blow her the fuck up. Fiore. Let's not get into any funny business here. Wah, wah, wah. Alright. As long as you're not in the Danmaku, the effect doesn't hit you. I also have 5 bombs, so, you know. That also means I need to get, what's her name out of it? Okay. That's 1 bomb. Alright. She's out of the Danmaku field, so her upgrades aren't ignored anymore. Unless... Unit and weapon upgrades. Okay, so it's fine if she's in the Danmaku field herself. I should be okay to fire off a big one. 5.07. Oh, I so do love big numbers, don't you? The beauties of nature. It's weaker than the spark move once the catch. Well, I'm sure she'll kill somebody with it next turn, because I don't think this is going to kill anybody. Oh, but I'm curious, aren't you? These guys have alert build on them, and they're the only ones left who can move. I also used alert on you, and you can't be hit because you're... So nobody can actually be hit to test that move at the moment. Well, that's fine! That doesn't matter! Because there's always another opportunity. When? Not now. Maybe later. Maybe I should have threw Lily into it. Hey Lily, go test that move for us, would ya? This is Danmaku that only I can use. Okay. Now chat, here's the question. So we saw how much that this did, right? We saw how much this did to the last boss. How much do you think this is going to do to Yuuka? Yuuka has a lot of things in play here that are going to reduce the damage. I'm also missing 8 of my 520 MP here. Does this kill? Does this kill? Spa! Oh, 38,000. 38,000. Flowers. Birds! The wind. The moon. Is that how they appear to you? What do you expect? Solid common. Flowers are the natural order. They're born only to wither and wither only to bloom again. No one can go against the natural order of life, and that itself is beautiful. Oh my god, did I do so much damage that it's gonna fucking jam all of the progressive dialogue in my face here? What do you think about life in Gensokyo? It's like the seasons. As the cycles repeat, subtle differences start to appear. It's a transient and beautiful thing. then you also know the beauty of death. Death? Death is a part of the order of life. For every life, there is a single death. It's a beautiful thing. Surely you're aware of that. So what do you think of the death of the humans who've passed you by? The death of humans, I've lived too long and seen too many. I don't even remember them anymore. You freely admit you don't remember. Yeah, you, with all of your connections and who carries everything with you. Surely you remember even a human's death. Or are you saying you've forgotten that everything? That you've forgotten that beauty? That look right there, I like it. You lie without so much as batting an eye. See? You're all bluff. Well, she dead. Alright, Squishy, your turn. I sensed you'd come. Does Squishy do 1700 with her Heartbreaker attack? I would be fucking shocked if she didn't. Alright, we're gonna get into her last spell card. And then we're gonna let her take her turn. And then I hope future generations hear the truth of our battle. After image. You know what's interesting? Is that Yuuka's shield defense only activated once. Now, obviously, shield defense doesn't activate when you use Fury. But her personal skill guarantees shield defense activates on the first attack every turn, assuming it's not overwritten by something like Fury. But even the assist attacks and whatnot that didn't have Fury haven't really procced it. Kind of impressive. It was only the very first attack. Woo, fireworks. Sure you're not satisfied just yet. Let's proceed to the next act. Okay. I did too much damage. I did too much damage. She wasn't done talking yet. So she just fully healed the spell card. What kind of gribble is that? Yeah, I ain't playing that game, bro. I ain't playing that game. Fuck you. I'm ending my goddamn turn, apparently. What kind of nonsense bullshit is that? Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Nuh-uh. I cast full heal. Maybe you shouldn't have done 1 billion damage to me. Fuck off. You're still alerted. I fear God. God fears me. You never know with this chick, huh? Alright. Birds are free, they fly when they please. But doesn't Gensokyo's barrier make it a birdcage for its inhabitants? Without the barrier, the yokai would die out, and you're no exception. But now you're trying to add even more birds. Oni and Lunarians and Underworlders, oh my, doesn't that make you the self-righteous queen of the birdcage? I'm simply trying to do what's best for everyone. Not to mention everyone against Sokyo is an equal. I'm no queen, and that's an insult to everyone here. Teehee, yes, of course. Maybe my teasing went a little too far. Let me rephrase that. You're no queen. You're the most shackled bird of all. What are you getting at? By becoming attached to everyone, you conversely bind yourself. How could an unconditional love for an uncountable number of people be anything but a curse? I'm not bound to anyone. Are you basing this on anything? Oh, very much so. Like I said, show me more. More of the bird who won't take flight no matter what wind is blowing. Where are you going? Oh, I don't mind, actually. I don't mind. Moko can explode. Bye, Moko! Ah! A piece of me lives in all forms of nature. Chat, I had no idea that if you get through this spell card too fast, she literally just tells you no, and then fully heals herself. I didn't know that, because I didn't do that much damage the first time around, clearly. Goodbye, Moko. Dancing like petals in the wind. Before finally coming to rest upon the earth. Such is life, as I see it. Moko's dead. Ah, she's fine. Ah! Would have been nice to last a little longer. Wind is change. Something arrives and something leaves. Oh, is she gonna do one for every line of the poem? You could say one wind against Sokyo is the changing of the Shrine Maiden. The state of the Shrine Maiden determines the state of the barrier. The history of this land is foreign from their accomplishments. But you've meddled in the lives of generations of Shrine Maidens. As an acquaintance, you force the winds to blow the way you want them to, taking the reins of change. Leaving everything to the Shrine Maidens would be a dereliction of duty on my part. You're just using duty as an excuse to safeguard your own attachment. Excuse me? Do you even realize it? You meddle with strangers all the time, but don't let anyone meddle with you. The Shrine Maiden is the best example. You step into her life, but she's never allowed into yours. As the one closest to you, she's the biggest victim of your distortions. But why is that? You must have had a human friend in the past. The Fujimi girl, was it? Oh, so you do remember her. I thought you'd forgotten all human deaths. Stop this. Did we finally reach the core of the matter? You can't create a smokescreen of words to escape this like you always do. Glurp. Oh, I'm gonna get lasered! So that was the third one, so it should just be the moon. So the moon is all that's left of the poem. Yeah, fire your big fucking laser. Go ahead, fuck you! I sensed it would come, so I simply, naturally, I got a heck of a voice, but I'm not that loud. The moon is the heart, sometimes full, sometimes waning, and sometimes hidden. I've finally gotten a glimpse of your hidden heart. Don't speak like you know me. I've simply been going along with your conversation. Oh, but it's all there in your Danmaku, even the parts you don't want seen. This human, this Fujimi girl, I hear you two are as inseparable as a layered butterfly. So even the stubborn view of today was once a yokai like that. What if I was? What I'm thinking is this, your distortion is because you lost her. When you think of it like that, your attitude towards the Shrine Maiden makes sense too. No, there's still one person you're attached to. Yuka, don't you dare. Right. Could it be that Yuuka Saigyoji is your replacement for this Fujimi girl? Well, come to think of it, the way you act toward Yuuko has never sat right with me. Sure, you get along, but you treat her as if something delicate, fragile. I'm sure you're hiding something. Could it be that the Fujimi girl is... Not another word! Lady Yukari... Ooh, she turned purple. Take that back immediately. You what? By all means, finish that sentence. As it happens, someone else seems rather interested in this conversation. That's not... You're hiding something from me, Yukari. No, Yuuko, Ha ha ha, that face, yes, finally! That's not the face of a sage, that's who you are as you are. With your manipulation of boundaries, you've been saying you accept everything while your own border was left unmoved, rejecting everyone. Yes, that's the sort of yokai you are. Yuuka Kazami, Yukari Akumo, you're a walking contradiction. I've said what I wanted to say, and you've shown me the face I wanted to see. If you have any counter-arguments, then let's hear them as you are. The hidden moon finally appears after all. Okay, can I kill her now? Can I kill her now? Do we have any more dialogue she wants to do? That should be all of them, because that's all 4 of them. The birds, the wind, the flowers, the moon. Can't Cheeto Blast her because we're in the ignore upgrades. We'll Cheeto Blast her next health bar. Go! Like I give a fuck. Alright. Hit the Gridium. Kill her. Ignore upgrades. I don't care. Kill her. She shouldn't be alive. You gotta wonder how many people actually, like, ran into that little, bow dangle. Oh, there's a shield defense. There's new dialogue with Reimu and Yuuka on the next spell. Okay. They can move, right? Yeah, I'm on a new turn. Wait, what if I don't have their dialogue from this one? Uh-oh. Oh, wonderful display. Now show me more. Uh-oh. Well, I'm done. Truly an afternoon well spent. That was a discourse between 2 great yokai. What incredible intensity. She was pushing Yukari back like that. It's hard to believe that a part of Yukari doesn't accept people. Man, I don't want to take Yuka's side, but I can kind of see what she was saying. So can I. So you two have seen that side of Yukari before. Well, I've known her a long time. She was strong, but like, too strong. Strong enough to carry everything alone and keep on living. Buried beneath her heart that thinks only of others is a part of her that can't even save herself. She had the strength to bear even that contradiction, but a sudden reversal can change strength into weakness. Even Yukari Yakumo must be aware of that. But Lady Yukari would never be weak. She'd always have a counter-argument. That's right, Yukari. Lady Yuko, Lady Yukari. Ha, you won't even face her. Not that you'll ever admit it. You've always lied to her. Why would that change now? How can you say all that to Yukari? Yuka really is unrestrained. Forget uninhibited, it's more like she has no concern for her life. It's true, Yuka's a flower through and through. What do you mean a flower? Yuka lives and dies as she is, liberated. Even now, she can do all this because she doesn't care if it ends up destroying her. That's why every time we meet her, we have to treat it like it might be the last. That's how you think of her? Heh. You two say some funny things. I'm a flower, am I? So what would you do if I really did wither away? That's just who you are, Yuka. It'd be tough, but I'd hold back my tears. What? And I'd bury you with flowers in your favorite colors. Yeah, I'd offer up flowers in your honor, too. You girls. Are you at a loss for words? Looks like you didn't expect that. Alice. You may be aloof, but that doesn't mean you've cut off all connections. You've been calling us all flowers, but you're one of these flowers, too. Interesting. So that, too, is part of the fantasy you've achieved. Sounds like you're satisfied. Are we done here? No, I changed my mind. I'll add one last flower. Actually, ending this was supposed to be the duty of the presiding judge, but you don't mind, do you? Of course not. You're the one who prepared the stage, after all. I appreciate it, and I'd like to add one last decoration to it. My own flower, as I am. Flower Master of the 4 Seasons. Resource drain. What? After battling Yuuka, units HP, MP, and SP are all reduced by 50%. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, can I get in there? So it's Reimu and Yuuka. Is it only those two? Okay, well, that kind of gives away what's gonna happen, doesn't it? So the Shrine Maidens are her victims, huh? I was only voicing what I saw. Did that dampen your spirits? Not really. It doesn't matter what anyone says. It's not gonna change my duty. And while we had our ups and downs, I'm still grateful to her. Are you? The only reason I have this job, this duty, is because of her. So I don't expect much from her, but I'm not gonna complain either. You might just be the most trusting human in the entire world. It beats the alternative. Not like puzzling over it would get me anywhere. And the border between human and yokai is something I have to protect. Does Yukari really not have any dialogue? Hold on, I gotta do a little trick called, it's called reading the menu and finding the right skill. Wow. Surprisingly, no additional dialogue. For you, anyway. Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, thank God. Sorry about all this. I never meant to hurt you. It's not your fault. You weren't the one with something to hide. I'd already realized it anyway, more or less. So you're not going to ask for the details? What would Yukari hide from me? All I can do is guess. For the truth, why don't you try asking her yourself? See, it's interesting about that, because, like, Yuuka fucking ripped into her, right? Absolutely ripped into Yukari. But Yuuka was just a means to do that. So as soon as Yuuka engages with Yuuka, Yuuka apologizes for bringing her into it. I think that's a neat touch of character to her. Alright, now I gotta beat the shit out of her. Well, before that, Lily, you wanna get sacrificed? She can't because she has alert active. You can't kill Lily. You can't kill Lily. I mean, you can kill Moko. You can kill Moko. Moko's easy pickings. Bomb range reduced by 3. Hmm. $100. Well, let's move in and hit her with something strong. But I can't do much here. Well, we can do damage, and then she'll kill me again. But that's fine. 73? No, compadre. No, 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 no. That's better. That's better. Wait, don't counter. Don't counter, I'm cheesing. Don't counter, I'm cheesing. Okay, alright. It'd kill me if I don't die better than this. Whew. We'll burn into a crisp with our power! I don't know why, but the text, like, boldens whenever Aku gets involved. You notice that? She, like, boldens the text. Sometimes. Bang. I'm gonna go cheese mode on her. You too will turn red. Considering I didn't get any buffs, that's still a lot of damage. Not terrible, but could you turn up the heat? Alright, this is my favorite attack. Watch this. Dies. Flowers, birth, life, and death. And then freak shit. And then absolute freak shit. It's a big flower. These are my principles. $15,000 damage. It doesn't make a lot of sense as an attack, but you know. Cheesed to meet you. Cheesed to meet you. I can't even fucking reach her with half of these motherfuckers. Wait. Can you reach? Can you reach? Oh, you can! Oh my god, you can! Yes. Yes. Come on, let's party! Sing a song. Alright. Yuuka, okay, so, fucking, Yumiko is on like the one tile here that isn't affected by her bullshit. Love thyself. I can't saber dance because I cannot get close enough because I'll be in the Danmaku field. But we can double servant sword. Do you think this sets up for Goo? I guess I could just walk forward one step. Because the resource drain doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter at that point. I'll just take one step forward. 1.99. Yeah. Saber dance. 0, 0, 0, 0. This won't kill, but I think cheese. I think cheese mode will probably kill. I'd love to get the kill at Yukari, but that's not really possible given the position and the damage output. Let's combine our magic, Yumiko. I'll show you a flawless performance. Phantom of the Great Goo. Alice, you're showing a lot of spirit. It would be funny if some of these longer attacks... Imagine these longer attacks if they continued to go on even when you missed. So it would just, the whole attack animation would play, but the opponent is just like, I'm not getting hit by any of it. That would be really cool. But as you can see, certain aspects of the attack don't make sense if it's dodged. So that's why it's like, well, I mean, that's why it's like that. Why it's like that is because otherwise you're gonna watch the whole fucking animation play out when you're not hitting them, and at that point, I'd rather just skip it, right? Your god is crumbling. Who made this? Who designed this spell card? Your aim is insufficient for this. Well, she's chest bursted herself with a fucking beanstalk. You ever wonder the story of Jack and the Beanstalk? What would have happened if Jack had ate the beans? Well, there you go. You should get your eyes checked. Okay, I didn't expect that to be dodged, but I'm gonna assume the reason that got dodged is because I didn't bullseye. I theoried, which got rid of the after image, but the first attack got used up, and then she had a 35% on that. So I didn't factor that in. That is my bad, as the kids say. You know? That's my bad, but that's okay. Okay. 25% chance to hit me. Can I get any closer? Damn, I am slapping the shit out of her with this. That's alright. That doesn't actually matter at all, but I realized immediately when it happened, why it happened. And that's the most important part. It's not the error itself. It's understanding why the error occurred. Okay? Alright. Okay, so cheese mode is gonna kill. 100% cheese mode is gonna kill. Guys. Wait, were you trying to hit me? Alright. Can I borrow some love? Shinky? Can I borrow some love? Can I borrow more love? Okay, let's beat the shit out of her now. I'm going to hurt you. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about that. Yeah, that would have killed me. That would have killed me. So that was almost bailed. Oh, well, okay. Alright, whatever. Speech alone has not made the right course apparent. Then I'll have to beat the shit out of you. I tried words, now let's try words. That's what I call lefty and righty. Ha! Ha! Ya! Ha! Those who turn a deaf ear to words of guidance have little hope of salvation. I didn't think I was underestimating you, yet here we are. Yeah, get the hell out of here. 80. Flower of Fantasy. Huh, did we get through it? The flower that represents herself, huh? What a great spell card to mark the 60-year juncture. Ah, but I should be the one complimenting you. You've left me quite satisfied. I've lost this Danmaku battle. Selfish to the end, but if there's one thing I do respect about you, it's your unwavering way of life. Continue to live as you are is far easier said than done. The lack of contradiction must be what gives you strength. Your form of strength is certainly etched into my mind now. Then, if we're all satisfied, let's call it here. I had a lot of fun talking to you, Yukari Yakumo. No, this isn't over yet. Lady Yuko? Yukari, say something. It isn't like you to stay silent. Yuko. I still don't know the details of what you were talking about earlier, but I had already realized that you were hiding something from me. Look, I don't deny it. I was okay with there being some part of you I wasn't allowed into. But then, it creates an unpassable boundary between us. That's okay. I'm not as weak as you think I am, Yukari. There's nothing wrong with letting there be a few secrets between us. You always seem to hurt so much when telling those lies. I knew you were telling them for my sake. So, be yourself, Yukari. Yuko. Oh-ho. I have something to say to you, Yuuka Kazami. Your face is telling me you've made a breakthrough. You told me that my way of life was a contradiction, and I'll acknowledge that. And you're right that many of my words are lies. Ha! So what will you do now? Repent? Start over from scratch? Cry pure, beautiful tears and have a change of heart? How exactly do you plan to settle the debts of your life, filled as it is with nothing but lies and contradictions? I'll answer that through Danmaku. Oh-ho. I think I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. I'm sure it will be both beautiful and cruel. Now you shall face my Danmaku barrier. Death. Who will draw the curtains, you or me? Now let these be our final words. So, they're forcing you to see this animation. Alright? Nope, you have to see it. It's imperative. We worked really hard on it. You're not getting away from it. Your flower is dyed beautifully in sin. It looks to me like she's the one who died. I will remember my dialogue with you. And thus the curtain falls. This Danmaku is my answer. The outer limit of Danmaku. Arcanum. Danmaku barrier. The Danmaku deepens. Distant memories. And distant oaths. Lies and truths. All contained within a moment's Danmaku. You can't do that. Let's begin our dialogue. Phantasm, foam, and shadow. Whoa. Whoa. It's like a tube. I can micro it. I can micro it. But you can't blow up the world. So short-lived and so frail. You can't do that. And thus, the curtain draws closed. An exquisite lie, almost like the truth. Beautiful. Good grief, that was one long fight. Man, we really hung in there. Yuuka carried us in the end. Yukari carried us in the end, though. At least that Danmaku was flashy enough to end on. That art lady Yukari used, was that Danmaku barrier. She's been using it for a while now. But this one was more profound than before. Is the boundary of Danmaku her own boundary? A barrier of Danmaku. The border between killing and playing. The barrier that defines Danmaku, made of Danmaku. I can't believe her answer to her way of life was the border of truth and lies. Looks like she doesn't plan on changing a thing. Buh. Ah, of course, I get it now. I get that Raymond was terrible at explanations. So, ignoring all that gibberish, what about Yuuka? That explosion was huge, is she alright? Yeah, what do we do if Yukari killed her and now she's dead? Hey, Eden, can you bring her back to life? I think you're overreacting. Udonge is right. First of all, I don't think we need to worry about that. You certainly don't. Don't go writing me off as dead. Yuuka, you're okay. I always knew you'd come back for us. Hey, I'm tired. Let go of me. What happened to all those dignified things you were saying earlier about leaving me flowers? I take it all back. Never leave us alone again. Yuuka, read me a story. You too, I swear. I think seeing how much they care about you has done you a lot of good. Alice, if I weren't so exhausted, I'd shut that saucy mouth of yours for you. Go right ahead. You're not exactly scary with the kids hanging off of you, you know. Anyway, you lost. Weren't you gonna go tell us stuff if you lost? Don't worry, I remember. Unlike some people, I mean what I say and keep my promises. But first, a cup of tea would be nice. Huh? Tea? It's hard to believe this is the same yokai who started that huge battle. That's entirely in character, given her uninhibited nature. Ah, Yukari Yakumo Niyama! Lady Iyako, somebody wise! You were with Lady Yukari, right? Yes, I was watching that last Danmaku attack from close up. That final Danmaku was truly beautiful. With words spun like that, there can be no doubts as to what your answer was. Indeed, I did try to put everything into that Danmaku. An exquisite lie, so close to the truth and yet so far away. If that's who you are, then do as you please. The moment you let that answer out, you must have gotten over a lot of hang-ups. Yes, I believe I have. In that case, then I understand completely. Yukari Yakumo, I expect you to give my lecture your full attention. Wait, lecture? But didn't you say you'd be watching over their dialogue? That was one thing, and this is another. Just because Yuuka Kazami was satisfied with her answer doesn't mean I am. This is a good opportunity. Let's talk face to face. Wait, what? I just got back. Hey, that hurts. What if it leaves a mark? Ouch. Dragged away by force. Is the word tired even in Lady Shiki's vocabulary? But Yukari didn't run away this time, so maybe she wanted to talk too. And if it's like that, maybe you should follow them, Yuuko. Yes, I think I will. But now we missed our chance to talk about the incident. I suppose we just take a break until Yukari gets back. And let's catch up with each other while we wait. You had a lot you wanted to say to Yuuka, right, Medicine? Well... Oh, is that right? Well... It's like, so much happened. The words aren't coming out. Teehee, when did you get so adorable? And to think you said all of that with such fury during the battle. Yeah, but now you're the nice Yuuka again. Okay, then tell me about all your adventures since we last met. Okay, after that I went a lot of places and met a lot of people. I learned a lot of things, and it was all stuff I never knew when I was staying in the Suzerain field. Oh, and lately I've been helping out Eden, and Alice has been teaching me letters. Everyone's so nice, and does that mean you've given up on liberating the dolls? I'll think about that after I learn more stuff. I'm not saying that I love humans now. There's just so much stuff I didn't know. Teehee, I see. You were only just born, so spread your roots as you please. But today has been a good day. I got to meet the you who's been raised so well. You've become a wonderful girl, Medicine. Yuuka! Yes, it's all well and good, but that's enough of that. Alice and Medicine, come over here. Huh? Wait, why are you stepping in? Yuuka Kazami is a bad influence, so we're drawing a defensive line. Stay on that side and don't come any closer. A defensive line? It's more like you're locking us in. So it's Alice's mommy and her stepsister. I'm pleased to see you. I've always wanted to head to Makai to pay my respects, but I could never find the time. No, stop. You don't get to call me mommy, and I never want you coming to our home. So what about this? What's this about a line then? No, you brute! Great, added yet another source of commotions. Always warms my heart to see old friends getting along so well. Do you need your eyes checked, Sakuya? So anyway, with Yuuka here, does that mean we finally gathered all against Sokyo's might? Uh-huh. With her, we'll be 100 times more excited and brave and whatever. Now let's finish up this investigation on a good note. I guess the words tired and fatigued aren't in Ellie's vocabulary either. She gritties. Flower fields. Alright, this is far enough, and you should be calmed down enough to talk by now. I'm surprised Yuuka Kazami still isn't dead. Her power really is something else. If you've taken me to a place like this, then I doubt this is one of your usual lectures. Indeed, I wanted to have a little talk with you about what happened on the flower stage. And I'd love to talk, but what about exactly? Just as Yuuka Kazami wanted to verify the current state of fantasy, I went along with her because I had an ulterior motive, and through this battle just now I feel I've accomplished that goal. The incident is yet to be resolved, why bring this up now? Naturally, you mustn't tell anyone else of this, but if all that awaits us ahead is the mastermind, then this marked the final battle for the soul of Gensokyo. I wanted to give you a full evaluation as the leader of this group. Human and yokai, underworlder and lunarian, just gathering all these people requires skill befitting the title of yokai sage. You've done splendid work over these past 60 years. I came here expecting a lecture and now you're praising me. Frankly, this is ominous. I'm being serious. I know, but the state of Gensokyo today is thanks to the current Shrine Maiden and Marisa Kirisame, and all the people they've gathered around them. I wonder why it is that you're only modest when you're being evaluated. Because just like Yuuka Kazami said, I'm nothing more than a single, narrow-minded and powerless yokai. I was hoping to expand on that conversation, actually. Her complaints had some truth to them. To a yokai, contradiction can be poison. I thought you might take those words to heart and change your life, even a little, but... Despite all that, you doubled down on your contradiction and elevated your boundary of Danmaku into aspiration. No doubt you plan to continue carrying everything alone and acting as the leader of Gensokyo. The way I see it, that's precisely the karma I'm burdened with. Just so you know, you're beyond salvation. I'm the one who couldn't save her. You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Alright, I'll pause my lecture for now. We can pick this up later at a better time. But remember one thing, if your feelings are still disrupting your life, even today, then they're nothing but a curse. You're not wrong. Then I'll be returning to the boat. You should cool your head out here a little longer. Leaving me alone out here, how cold. I do understand, no matter what feelings I have, using lies to toy with others is nothing but acting on my own ego. But that choice is already made. Talking to yourself, Yukari? Yuko? You were late, so I came to look for you two. Looks like Lady Shiki already headed back, though. Did I interrupt something? The lecture was already too long for my tastes. I wish you'd arrived sooner, honestly. I see. I thought it might have been a delicate topic. Some harsh words were said in that battle just now. Yes, they were. It was the first time I've seen you struggle so much. Yuko, to me you're... Don't say it. I already told you how I feel. If there's something you can't tell me, I trust that you have a good reason. Yuko. Showed you my ugly side. And is there something wrong with being ugly? It's not something I wanted anyone to see. It must have been unpleasant even for you. No, not at all. The Yukari I know is always putting on an act, trying to show off in front of me. So seeing all those different faces of yours today was actually a tad bit refreshing for me. I'm relieved. Refreshing? Come on. Just because I never said anything doesn't mean I wasn't lonely. But now I know that the Yukari who deals in lies and secrets is your true face after all. If so, I think I'm willing to accept that Yukari. All of her. You are. But if I do, will you try to rely on me more? Ever since I learned of you, that's how I've been feeling. Keep being yourself. I want to see more of you, both the good sides and the bad. There's no winning an argument with you, is there? So I won this round? And then some, yes. I'm glad I could provide you a refreshing experience, Yuko. Would you mind if I come visit another world after we settle this dream incident? I'd like to view the cherry blossoms together. Certainly. I'll be waiting for you. Even in the battle, if the battle for Gensokyo is over, our investigation continues. Indeed, we're very nearly at the final battle with Makuta Muratari. Let's go. To what's beyond this stage, to the true ending of all of this. As Yuka joins your army, she brings 1,000,000 points with her. 1,000,000 points! Whoa! Light and heat cannons, Danmaku flowers. They don't have anything? Uh-huh. Learn skills. Unseasonal bloom, 150 power, increased damage by 20%, increased damage when counterattacking by 15%, doubles the effects of diligence, cast pressure on all enemies, and when unit activates Blossom Declaration, cover 50% SP. Blossom Declaration is their weapons and general performance will be enhanced. Transformation cannot be reverted and lasts until stage clear. Yeah. Skunk cabbage. Okay. Changing seasons. Skunk cabbage, huh? Alright. Cool. 1,000,000 points. We did it, chat. Another chapter down. Another chapter down. 2 more to go. Wait, 2 streamer? That's a lie. That's a lie and you know it. Alright. There's a couple chapters left, chat. All that's left is the final boss and her little OC pal. So, we're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. But yeah, that's a big chapter. Yuka's a pretty crazy boss. And there's that chapter's not really dedicated per se to Yuko and what's her name? The other one, the purple one. But it is there. And you know what? I'm fine with that. Characterization in this game is great. So yeah, next time, chat, next chapter. Magic.